Got the safety Crocs on today. Woohoo! Happening the hood. Hello everybody, gonna make a short video. I've gotta come out here and cold start this 3126 Cat in the 2002 Chevrolet Silverado tow truck unit. It's been parked up over here in the corner. We had some paint work done to it and it's been sort of a project left on the wayside. It's still a running, functioning, operating truck and I'm kind of just using it for storage right now. I need to get all this stuff off of here, but I don't want to drive it to the dump location. Anyway, we're climbing aboard. No keys. We're not climbing aboard. I have to go fetch the keys. We need to fire this thing up and try to get it moved out of here. My colleague next door tried to restart this engine and he said it just didn't do anything. Nothing happened. So I'm thinking the starter's kind of crudded up or it's just not happy from sitting around. But we'll see. I'll get her fired up and see what she does. But the real question is going to be, can I squeeze it through that hole right there? Probably not. Keys, 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 keys. Nope. Yep, got them. Yeah, we need to move some of these junk cars out from this back corner around here. A lot of the stuff's getting hauled off to the scrap. Plus, it'll give me a hole through here. Hello, kitty. Meow. You see her? That's mommy kitty. It'll give me a hole over here so I can drag out that Project Jeep around the corner over there. Made a video about it earlier. I'll put it down the side of this video's description. I kind of pranked my wife with it. It's a Jeep.
You didn't buy this.
It's like mint. It's in mint condition. This is a fantastic. Look, it's got a fiberglass top on it.
Yeah, but you can't drive it.
It's an 86.
You did not buy this. Shut up. No, you didn't.
We got low pressure tires on it. See how much more footprint you get?
Shut up. No,
we can go Jeep. It's really cool. Because I told her I bought it for Christmas and she was less than pleased because she doesn't see the potential in what Project Jeep can offer. I see the potential. I think some of you guys see the potential, but my darling wife unit did not see so much potential. Okay, we have electrical power here. Let's turn off that. Clutch it in with the safety Crocs. Oh yeah. Engine is not starting. Come on. I know this thing starts. What's this problem? Is the clutch switch not switching? I'm trying to diagnose my own business here. Let's see here, clutch switch. I know it's in there. Yeah, there she is, right there. That's our clutch safety switch. Does that thing work? I think so. I'm gonna reach in there and just kind of hit the button a few times. All right, so I reached up and tippy tapped that button a bunch. Maybe it's sticking some. Trying again. Come on, you piece. No, okay. Power down. Let's go bang on the starter with something. See if that's gonna bring it back to life or not. Do I have any hammers in here? Negative. All trucks should have hammers. There's one. My snap-on. Close that guy up. Lock it up. That way no one steals the air out of it. There we go. Let's see what this is gonna do. Pop that off. Hope I've got enough space here to pull this hood. I believe I should have enough to pull the hood. Okay. So then grab it right up top here. Give it a tug and we are open. Yepper, 3126 Caterpillar motor. It's like 190 horsepower. And around on this side, that didn't help because my starter's like way down there. Yeah, I cannot reach. Okay, maybe I can go in through here. We'll bang on her some and see if we can't get her to light off. Where are you, starter? There it is. we go. Leave that right there for later. Might need it, might not. Let's try it again. All this just to move a vehicle around, that's something crazy. Of course, to be fair, it hasn't started in like weeks. Man. Seriously? Maybe I just have dead batteries. Like, it didn't feel like it, but they could be dead. Let's go grab a jumper box and see if we can't get this thing to light off. But first, check for the cables here. Do I have my big jumper cables? I don't see them in there. Are they in there? Nope, I have chains. Where are my big cables? Are they on that side? Negative. Okay. Let's transition over to something else. This is, I think it's an 04 Silverado 2500. It's got a Duramax in it. Came in on the tow truck. This is the one that the tow truck driver like dropped off like in the middle of the driveway over here. And then I made a short about it. Then you guys were like, don't be mean to the tow truck driver. It's not his fault. It's like, well, it kind of is, because when you drive a tow truck, you got like 3 primary functions, okay? You pick cars up, you drive them places, and you put them down. So you pick them up, put them down, and move them around. By my logic, it stands to reason that when you're supposed to put it down somewhere, like here, you don't put it over there. You see, I think that makes sense. So the astute amongst you may recognize these diehard batteries. That one and that one. These are the units that came out of my Silverado once upon a time. They weren't bad, but I upgraded mine to an AGM battery. So their batteries, which I'm assuming this thing's been sitting for a while because these are stone cold dead, like 0.5 volts in the things or whatever. But I believe that's been parked and laid up for quite some time because the sticker expired a couple years ago. So I'm assuming those are from a couple years ago and that they're dead. So having said that, we've got my batteries in this, and it looks like I might be able to, or might be tasked with rehabbing this truck. Right out of the get-go, I find things that are incorrect, like some kind of baffle delete. There's like a baffle that goes here so the turbo is not as loud. That's been deleted and capped, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out in the long term. There's a leak right there too. That's gonna be sucking in. This is actually gonna suck in air. The filter is down here, and with that hole there, it's gonna suck in its air from here, bypassing the filter altogether and destroying our engine from the inside. So that's a problem. That's a problem. The wiring harness is halfway gone. Let's see, what else is wrong with this heap right here? Well, I found, that's the piece of the fuse block that was missing. What's this for? Steering column bezel, that goes up there. Yeah, this is definitely an older one. I think this is an 03 style center console. Okay. Some stuff in the back. The window's gone. Seems to have some power going on with it. Tell you what, let's turn that back on. It must have timed out. Let's fire it up with some more amps. Let's give it a crank and see if she's gonna start here. Why do I not have a fuel filter? This is an LB7 Duramax. This is one of the first edition, or the first model. Thought I was supposed to have a fuel filter bracket that goes here. Where are the LB7 fuel filters? And why? Maybe it's down the frame rail. Something's escaping my cranium. I thought they were all in that location. Anyway, we got a chime here. Let's see if this thing's gonna start. First start in probably years. Beginning engine starting sequence. Now that's what I'm talking about. She fired right up at 163,757 miles on the odometer. Let's see if our information center is going to give us any info here. Let's see. Engine oil life 99%. Yeah, I don't believe that. Range, not too far. Average fuel economy, 10.6 miles per gallon. Okay, so either this thing's been hot rodded real bad, or they've always pulled a trailer with it. That's a real possibility, because we've got a fifth wheel hitch connection thing back here. See, there's the pivot bar, that's the pedestal. I think the hitch is over there. Might have been for a gooseneck or something, or a is either gooseneck or fifth wheel for a camper. Let's see. Give it a flip. Yeah, that's fifth wheel. Don't stick your fingers in there. These things will it'll hurt you. Thing can snap and, man, break some stuff. Okay, so it's running. It is alive. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's a little extra loud. What's going on? Somebody delete the exhaust? Hey, look at that. That's where the fuel filter went. It's got some air dog business going on, okay? No muffler. Yeah, that's where the muffler used to go, right there. All right, so I think that this truck has been hot rodded a little bit. Wonder where the glass went. Did it fall down? Is it broken out or did it fall down? Can't tell. Well, I don't think I want to drive it just yet. Yeah, I tell you what, we're done for now. So the thing does now start. I'm gonna let the batteries come up some more, and I'll give the owner the good news that it did come back to life. This thing needs to come inside and get the full Monty evaluation though. Like I said, I'm gonna let the batteries come up for a little while. We're gonna give them a ring real quick and see what we intend to do with this truck. And then I guess we'll go from there. Returning to the truck. Let's see if it's gonna start. That's cool. Yeah, I don't have cables here. Man. Beep. Come on, you piece of truck. It used to, if you did this enough, it would want to fire over. Yeah. Cool. Looking kind of crustomatic. Never touched them before. That one's loose. That's a bad connection. Probably not the greatest. Look at that. Yeah, let me get a wrench to tighten that down. If I have to, since I don't have my extra super long jumper cables here, I'll drag the Silverado over here and I'll turn on my power inverter in the back that folks think is useless, and I'll use the battery charger off the inverter. So I'll take battery power, turn it into AC 120 volts, hook that to a battery charger, which knocks it back down to 12 volts, and then we'll use that to run power into the batteries on the truck. It's ridiculous, but it'll work. Meter on the wall. Where's my voltmeter? Over here. Let's see, there's a battery tester. We'll take that. And multiple meter, where is it? Not here. Let's see, we need a 14 wrench for that fastener. There's the metering device. So we're gonna go check voltage. We'll use the battery tester to test the state of the battery, and then if we need to, we'll throw the charger on there. I can't tell if it's dead or not. Really don't know. Like, the lights were running and it seemed to have power, but the voltmeter was showing like 9 volts, so maybe it's so low that it can't trip the solenoid on the starter. I don't know. In its defense, it's been parked here for like a couple months and I have not used it. We finished the paint work on it, and then it just kind of hung out and stayed there. So what I'll do, I think, is disconnect, unclick. Oh, that's on there. We'll disconnect one of these batteries because I can't test both batteries. Can't test both batteries while they're connected. You'll get a false reading out of it because it'll see twice as much cranking amperages. It's gonna be a while. It's corroded, like a lot. Let's try this one. This one might come off a little easier, but I'm playing with fire because that's the positive side, and that's metal, it's all grounded. So I'm using the insulating properties of the flesh to prevent creating a circuit. At least that's what I was thinking anyway. Zzz. Danger, danger, danger close. Zzz. Playing with fire. I know I'm bad for that. Recklessness. So anyway, we'll pop this one off. That's the main cable that goes to the starter, I think. Let's make sure that's not live. Nope. And we can take out whatever this wire is. Whatever that wire is. Probably power supply to something or the other. Disconnect that. There we go. Now we can start to take some measurements here. Put our ground connector right inside of there. Hot lead. Oh, I'm on the wrong dealio. I had it on millivolts. It's my voltage here.
What? It didn't start?
No, it's not wanting to fire up. I'm on AC volts either. I don't even know how to use my voltmeter anymore. Yeah, these are dead as a door now. Look at that, 9.73 volts. And then the other one, that back battery, 9.62. Yeah, so it has enough power in there to get the headlights to come on, but this thing's dead as a door now. So we're gonna put all this back and go get a battery charger and recharge the system. We'll put the smashed wires back in there. I didn't do that. I mean, well, maybe I did. Technically, I am responsible for that now because I'm putting it back. So I guess I did do that. Weird. It's the nut. Now we have to make the nut tight. I guess it's cool if I ground these batteries out then, right? Since they're dead. Shouldn't hurt anything. This is sketch-o-matic. I should probably just go get a socket. Yeah, this is stupid. There, not messing around. Clicks. Don't want to short that out. Yeah, let's do that ground side real quick. I didn't bother putting the tester on this because the tester won't test batteries that are discharged. Get on there, please. I know I said I was going to test it out, but we can do that later. So we have no power. There, that's tight. That'll do it. So let's go bring some electrons back to this truck over here. So I've got an idea. Since let's power that off. Since I don't have my super long heavy gauge jumper cables, we're gonna hook this charger up to that truck way over there. But we have no, I have no power outlet over there. So I'm gonna have to bring a power outlet over there. Let's pull that guy out. Get our cord business going here. We can wheel that charger. Actually, I'll tow the charger over to the truck. Here, we'll put it in the back of the other Silverado. You got diesels everywhere. Oh, get in there. So that one, I called the guy, and he tells us that, like, you get it started. It's a real long crank. You get the thing started, and then after about an hour, it'll die and won't restart. This one starts. All right, backing up. Let's get this thing over. Firing up the auxiliary battery in the back. That's gonna send truck power from the dual alternator system out to the back because there is a supplementary power supply system inside of the toolbox on this truck right here. So what we will do is bring this one over to that one and recharge the battery off the batteries in this truck. And this is the reason that I built that system, so I could do things like this with minimalized headaches. Squeeze it on through here. Oh, look at that. Look at that fender tearing bed protrusion sticking out right there. That's how you wreck your stuff. All right, let's pull her on up here. Park it next to this S10. Close call on that too. Okay. Park this guy. Battery system's connected. Let's go into high idle. Idle's coming up. And I think we're good right there. Okay. So, pop the top. And I wonder if I can reach those batteries with these cables without pulling this charger out of the back of the truck. That would be very convenient, I say. Very convenient. We'll just take this thing and flip it around for maximum cable length here. Is it gonna reach? Oh, buddy, look at that. It is gonna reach. I like it. That's cool. Connect that one right there. And this one, that's our ground side. Untie it some. You're gonna reach, and barely, it's reaching. There we go. A little more. Okay, we are turned in the off position. Cool. Let's hop in and power up this battery charger with the Silverado. So what we need to do, the solenoid is engaged. What this is doing is sending power from the front of the truck through a big cable, which is coming up through the floor. It goes to the solenoid, and then from the solenoid to this junction block inside of here. This junction block is connected to a big 4D AGM battery. Look at that big Bama Jamma. So that's connected to the block, and then these inverters right here are connected to that block as well. So what we're gonna do here is fire up this large inverter. I think that's a 6,000 watt sine wave inverter. We can see it's seeing 14 volts on its input. It's making 120 volts AC, and that's sending that directly to this power strip right here, which that should be turned on. Dipper. So now, using this meter, we confirm making 120 volts. There's no amps passing through it. Let's go ahead and plug this guy in. This is going to the battery charger. Let's fire it up. Power, look at that. Power coming in, more power. Full send, we'll go 50 amps. That's 25 amps per battery. And out here on the AC side, we're making 5.5 amps AC current. So we're sending out 5.5 here, running through 5.5 AC to the charger. It's reconverting it back into DC. And since we're going from a higher voltage to a lower voltage, amperage must increase. So we're sending our 50 amps or so down to these batteries from this charger. So we are effectively charging those batteries off of these alternators, buffered with these batteries back here, converting it to house 120 volt electrical AC power from this unit back into 12 volts again into that unit, because I do not have my jumper cables. Weird, right? But it works. Now let's hop inside and see if this thing is gonna try to crank. And for fun, more steam. Yeah, now we're letting it ride. As long as nothing lets the smoke out, we're good. And look at there. Tripled my amp output. 14, let's click it down. Should be falling 5. Click it down to 25 amps output on the DC side. 3 amps. Yep, so it's all responding how it should be. Charging at 10 amps right now. And we're at 1.6 right there. Cool. Let's fire it back up. Full chooch, full steam ahead, Cotton. Ooh, I'm overloading the that meter, that kilowatt meter. See how it's blinking? I think it's only rated for 15 amps. That's fine. No biggie. Let's hop in the truck and see if it's gonna turn over or not. I hope it does. Okay, back through my non-door handled door. I have the handle, I just gotta put it on. Okay. What do we have now? Do we have voltage on the gauge? Let's see, key on. There we go, look at that. Voltage. Begin engine starting sequence now. There she goes. Fired right up. Just needed some battery power. All right. That was brilliant, says I. I'm pleased. It was working. Oh yeah. Yep, chooching along just fine. 3126 cat motor. Okay, let's close our hood. Set that back down. We can shut down all this business here. Thank you, power supply system, for doing what we needed you to do. That cable's hot. These ones a little warm too. Disconnect. That right there. Another right there. Get our cover back in. Wiggle, wiggle. Slot and a slot. Get on there. It's not going in its slot. I know. Oh. There, now it's slotted. That right there. Always latch your hood. Don't ever leave these alone. If I leave that alone, I know it's disconnected. But somebody else could get in the truck and go to drive away and not know that it's disconnected. You go to hit the brakes, the hood flies open, tears the hood off, and now you're in a single car accident. Always put those back. So now I gotta figure out where to move this piece of truck right here. I'm thinking, actually, I just back it in right here. Yeah, I'll put it in that hole. Perfect spot. Okay, let me get this Silverado out of here. Got to move that Silverado out of there so I can back this Silverado over there and figure out how to park it. That's the plan. So real quick, I need to shut down that inverter. Power that off. Good job, power supply system. Okay, high idle coming down. We don't need that anymore. Off. That just gives me some extra charging system capacity. We'll disconnect the auxiliary system. Go ahead and back this thing out and repark it. Oh look, my hammer. All right, we've got her out of the holes. Let's pull this thing up and we will begin the parking procedure. It's a shuffle the car around kind of day. I don't even know what kind of day this is. It's a admin day. It can be that. Powering down. Okay, that one's moved and parked and done and good. Let's get this one moved and parked and done and good. I'll put it in this hole right here, and then that one can go in that hole over there. That's what we'll do. Okay. It's weird. Let's figure out how to do this here. This one's a little rough, guys. I don't know how this one's gonna work out. It might need fuel injectors. Fuel injectors are expensive. Okay, don't run into the Acura from Canada. Back that up. Man, this thing's a boat. It's like it's kind of like driving mine, but different. Maybe it's the windshield obstruction. You guys sat here and watched me move a car around for like 45 seconds with the hood open and some cellophane for a window. That's awesome. Okay, pull it on in, pull it 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 in. Pull it in, there we go, parking. All right, let's shut this thing down. We're done with this truck for now. Need to get a scan tool connected to this unit and keep an eyeball on some fuel pressures. The thing's got a super long crank after it shuts off for a while, and it's been modified. I really don't know what's going on with it, but I think we have a fueling system problem because it doesn't want to start. Concrete boys are back at it again. Get it, guys. Climbing in again. All right, so I'm not recording driving this around because it's a stick shift and I've only got one hand, and I didn't bring my GoPro. Park and brake off, power down. Let's see, where was reverse on this? I think first was here. That's reverse, right? Park and brake off, reverse. Watch out, yeah, that's reverse. Thing's been sitting so long, it's sinking into the parking lot under its own weight. Got to make sure not to smash the PT Cruiser. I'm considering giving that away in a raffle. I was gonna make like some PT Loser t-shirts and some PT Loser hats, and use t-shirt and hats as a raffle ticket to receive a free PT Cruiser. You guys think that'd be all right? I fixed it. It runs and drives again. Yeah, I think I'll raffle that away. I'm sure somebody could use a PT Loser. I don't need it, and Lauren doesn't really care for it, so I'm not gonna keep it, and I didn't want to just sell it, so I figured I could just give it away instead. There we go, we're good to go on that. That's enough space. I'm not gonna back it in, I'm just gonna pull it forward. We're gonna get it right up against this other truck over here. Right there, looks good. And right up onto the fence. There we go. Neutral, park and brake engage. I think we're good here. Good, good, good. Shutting down. Nice. I love it when a diesel shuts off because it's like, just something about it gets me.
I don't know, it's something about engines that calms me down, you know?
I'll put it in gear just in case park and brake fails. I don't want it to roll away on us. So, all right, guys. I think that's about all I got right now. Leave that here. So we've diagged a bunch of stuff. We've moved a bunch of stuff around. I've got answers. I've got non-answers on all the various projects folks are picking up. Folks are dropping off. I'm definitely having an admin day. Let me know what you guys think about this video and my admin days in the comment section down below. I'm gonna close this one out. Give me that too. As always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this somewhat hectic and scattered and all over the place administrative day kind of video. Again, let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Do not forget to tap that like button or down there. And most importantly, have yourselves a fantastic day. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys being here in a video, in a Silverados, multiples, and of transmissions.